Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Let me fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen. I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain, that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is
Today on EA Sports, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Trevor Lawrence and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
On third down, Burrow. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
His first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. First down. Here's Burrow. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Lawrence. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass reeled in by Hull. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence hitting Juju on the slant. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Hendrickson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, a run with Evans. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back
touchdown
for
run
quarter
that helped
number
get his
3.
guys this halftime lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play action, it's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw, it's Evans. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
But partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals getting set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2, now Burrow.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.